I want to assure you 100%. You can trust me. I am going to spend all my time on this. I want us to see how we can find solutions to challenges that we face. Yeah, that's why you have not had me making negative statements and so on. Because as I always tell you, my brothers and sisters, negative energy has no returns.
Yes.
Let us focus on solutions, finding solutions to our problems.
Yes.
Half of our problems have nothing to do with money. They have to do with management and leadership.
Yes.
We are better people. We have sufficient capacity in the country to manage the country better.
Amen.
And let us all now cross hands, come together, focus on solutions to the problems we face.
Yes.
Not the people, not the solutions. Let's focus on solutions. Na tujipange, waambie watu wetu tafadhali Gen Z, we can do as much as we want, but if we are not registering and preparing to vote, we have not succeeded. So the drive is we register, we vote, we prepare ourselves to participate effectively and in a quality manner in the forthcoming electoral process. Mengine tutaongea tukiwa pamoja, lakini I want.
As you can see, Dr. King of Matiangi arrived yesterday in the country. He was immensely received at the Jomo Kenyatta International Airport, and there were so many people, almost 1,000 of them, who were present at that particular event. Now, I noted so many key things that I want to share with you here today. Number one, it's the fact that I did not see key political figures present in that particular event. The other time when he came, Jeremiah Kioni was present. Richard Onyonga was there. And many other big key politicians actually appeared there. But this time around, there were just normal small politicians, let me say that, and also supporters who were in huge numbers. Now, last time again, there were not so many people who were present there to receive him except the politicians. But this time around, so many common wananchi were present to receive Dr. King of Matiangi at the airport. That was one of the key things that I noted from there. Also in this particular event, I also noted that Jubilee Party and UPA were present. And that was a clear sign that Matiangi is yet to settle on either of them for the presidency come 2027. So the fact is, probably Matiangi is coming up to also make such a decision in the near future. Now, another thing that also happened this time around, it is that Dr. King of Matiangi, last time when he came, he did not have much time to share with the public. He was not such, composed even with some energy. But this time around when he came, Matiangi showed some energy. Excuse me. When he was speaking, you could feel that he has now such inner motivation to come and face President William Ruto, or probably compete with other opposition leaders who are also intending to become presidents of this country. And that was key and motivating this time around, because his supporters have been saying that he is low-key, he is relaxed. What is it? People have been having so many questions. Others are even saying that probably Matiangi hajitumi. But the kind of energy I spotted Matiangi having at the airport, it was immense. Ladies and gentlemen, there are also other key observations that I made. He had a press conference, brief one, and he talked of the Gen Zs, something never did in the last election, in the last visit. He talked of the Gen Zs and he talked about them in an extensive manner and actually what they need to do at this particular point. And I was happy about that. Why? The focus of the country is the voice of the youths. And Dr. King of Matiangi, being one of the presidential candidates in 2027, he must focus on the voice of the youths, and that is immense. He even said he's going to hold meetings and talk to the people of this country, and that is what Kenyans have been waiting for. So, ladies and gentlemen, from what I noted from Dr. King of Matiangi, the most important thing actually noted there is the fact that he's motivated and ready now to campaign across the country. Let's wait and see. But however, on this particular video, I also want to take you through on some of the expectations that Kenyans have on Dr. King of Matiangi now that he has arrived from the United States of America. He has also resigned from World Bank. But before I take you through, if this is the first time you're watching my videos at Mokwa Times, please take a second or two to subscribe, like and comment, because that is the best support you can always give this channel. My number is always here on the comment section. Please, my number is always here. Kindly take a second or two so you can text me, you can call me, and for those willing to support the channel, that's the M-Pesa number. Let me dive into the topic today, ladies and gentlemen. Now, what are these key observations, or what are these key things that Matiangi is expected to do the moment he arrived in Kenya? Number one is the fact that he must now establish the party that is going to vie with. People are asking, even here in Kisii, people are asking, which party is Matiangi going to vie with? where are we going to go? Should we go to Jubilee or align with UPA? So the entire conversation, the entire issue about the party has been there, not even with the leaders, but with the common manage. So they expect the arrival of Matiang'i is going also to come up with the party that is going to drive the people, that is going to use to drive the people towards 2027. And people are speculating probably it could be Jubilee. Others are also saying UPA, but we are waiting to see which decision Dr. Kengo Fred Matiang'i is going to make. Ladies and gentlemen, another thing that I noted from Matiang'i's arrival is this. I noted that people are expecting him to conduct nationwide campaigns. People want to hear from him. What happened when he was at the airport? There are literally people who were asking him to go on top of the car and talk to the people. That means that there is this eager spirit within Kenyans to hear what Matiang'i has to say. And the kind of anxiety that Matiang'i is creating amongst people by almost keeping quiet, that is essential in politics. He's getting people to be anxious to listen to him so that whatever he says makes sense. So Matiang'i held a bit, he did not speak much at the airport, and that was very, very smart. Now, Dr. Kengo Fred Matiang'i knows that people expecting him to move not just in Kisii here, not just in Nairobi, to move across the country all the way to Marsabit and talk to the people. I was sharing with some friends from Marsabit, Moyale, Isiolo, actually, and even Wajir, Garissa, and they were telling me that what is Matiang'i up to? He's even vying. So people want to hear from him. People want to hear from him. So that kind of energy that he showed at the airport, he has to transform it to the national platform where he's making statements from Mombasa, from Kisumu, just like any other politician in this country. Ladies and gentlemen, another expectation that Kenyans have from Dr. Kengo Fred Matiang'i is that he has to give some statements as far as the killings of this country and the concerns of the youths are concerned. Now, these things are happening across the country, where people are being killed in police custody, others are being illegally arrested, others abductions, and Matiang'i is expected to share with the country on this, to give his statement on that, his guidance on what is happening. Considering that he arrived in the country in the month of the Gen Zs, that is the month when we are expected to go to the streets to protest, or maybe not just even protest, to remember our fallen soldiers who died in 25th June 2024. Matiang'i has also just come in. He cannot run away from this topic. He must at some point, even if not just going to the streets with them, at least give a statement on this to show the youths he is together with us. Now, ladies and gentlemen, also one thing that is also affecting us is the issue to do with justice. And justice for youths is our concern. As we speak today, there's a youth fighting for his life in hospital. I hope that Matiang'i with his team, they'll be able to learn that he should go to even at least Kenyatta National Hospital to visit Boniface Karaoke, who is fighting for his life right now as we speak. He's also expected at least to also visit some of the people who are injured, like the student from Kenyatta University who is also at the hospital awaiting maybe surgery or probably undergoing treatment there. That is a sign that Matiang'i is with the youths of this country. I hope his team will advise him to do that. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I also have to say that the justice I just mentioned, we need to see people in courts. Eliud Lagat is expected to go to court and also face charges just like any other. I hope Matiang'i as well is going to mention something like that. Last but not least, we're also expecting to see connections being created. Matiang'i so far locally, we need to see. When I go to Nakuru and then talk about Ngata area, I'm able to see someone or maybe feel Matiang'i's presence through someone. That is what we expect Matiang'i to create right now, the moment he steps down, now that he has stepped down in the country. Also, there are also some key political figures like Alfred Keter. Is it Alfred Keter? And then not Alfred Keter. We have Alfred, the guy from Nandi. We have some leaders like Ole Kiapi. People who are good in this country, but they have not yet decided which person to support. We are expecting Dr. Kengo Fred Matiang'i to bring some of these people on board, so that as he makes his trips, he has a good team that reflects the best for this country. Don't know what you think about Matiang'i's arrival, but as per to me, it was massive. And of course, I think that Dr. Kengo Fred Matiang'i, I can now say is ready. See you next time for more videos. My name is Abel Mukwa.